Module 3. The funder's rules you inherit. Here is a costly habit to avoid: spending first and asking which rule applies afterward. On a development-financed assignment, a cost may be commercially sensible and still be questioned if it was outside scope, incurred at the wrong time, processed without authority, or supported by weak evidence. The cure is not memorizing every donor manual. It is knowing where the answer lies and checking before you commit. Use a rule hierarchy. Start with the signed consulting contract and its terms of reference. Then check the project's approved work plan, budget, procurement or disbursement arrangements, and written instructions. Next come the applicable funder policies and any financing agreement conditions. National law, including tax, labor, and public finance rules, may also apply. If the documents appear to conflict, escalate the question to the authorized project, procurement, finance, legal, or funder focal point and record the response. Before you commit a project-related cost, run 5 questions. First, authority. Is the person asking for this authorized to approve it, and is the approval documented? Second, purpose. Is the cost within the assignment's approved scope and work plan? Third, availability. Is it within the relevant budget, contract ceiling, and eligible time period? Fourth, process. Does the applicable procurement, selection, travel, cash, or payment method apply, and have its steps been followed? Fifth, evidence. Can you create a clear record showing what was received, by whom, when, at what price, and why it served the project? The order is important. A perfect receipt cannot repair a purchase that lacked approval. A valid approval cannot turn an out-of-scope or prohibited item into a valid claim. A cost is strongest when it passes all 5 questions before the commitment is made. Taxes are a good example of why assumptions fail. Some assignments have tax exemptions, some allow particular taxes, some require a procedure or certificate, and some treat consultant remuneration differently from project purchases. Do not simply add tax, remove tax, or promise an exemption. Confirm the applicable treatment in writing before significant commitments, especially imports and equipment. Procurement is another. Thresholds, methods, competition requirements, prior review, and the person with authority to contract can vary by project and value. The safe rule is not always collect 3 quotations. The safe rule is follow the method and approval route that applies to this purchase and retain the complete decision record. Create a small source library in your project folder. The signed contract, terms of reference, payment schedule, approved work plan and budget, relevant approval matrix, applicable procurement instructions, tax guidance, and written clarifications. Keep a decision log beside it. A dated email that explains an unusual treatment can save days of reconstruction later. Checkpoint. Think of the next cost you expect to commit. Can you point to the authority, purpose, budget, process, and evidence plan? If not, it is not ready. Your action is to build that source library and circulate a short ask before committing route to the team. A good finance function makes the safe path easy to follow. Next, we use those rules to set up an assignment correctly before transactions start to pile up.